Hi, everyone. Welcome back to US Podcast. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hey, everyone.
Today, we have a really fun and useful topic. We're going to teach you how to talk about having coffee with a friend in English.
Yes, this is such a common everyday situation. Whether you're meeting an old friend or making a new one, coffee is usually involved.
That's so true. In America, we say, let's grab coffee all the time. It's like our favorite way to hang out.
Exactly. And for English learners, this is super practical. You'll learn how to invite someone, what to say at the coffee shop, and how to have a natural conversation. We'll keep everything simple and beginner-friendly, just like always. And we'll share some of our own coffee stories, too.
Oh, yeah, we've had plenty of coffee together, Mike.
Too much coffee, probably, but it's always fun. All right, let's begin.
Hey, Sarah, how's your morning going?
Pretty good. I actually just had my second cup of coffee before we started filming.
Second cup? Wow, you're really caffeinated today.
I know, I know. I might have a problem, but coffee just makes me happy, you know?
I totally get it. I'm the same way. I can't start my day without coffee.
Right, it's like coffee gives you that little boost to get going.
Exactly. And honestly, some of my best conversations have happened over coffee.
Oh, me too. There's something special about sitting in a coffee shop with a friend and just talking.
Yeah, no rush, no pressure, just good conversation.
I love that. Okay, so today we're going to teach everyone how to do exactly that. Have coffee with a friend and talk in English.
Perfect. Let's start with the first step, inviting someone to get coffee.
All right, so imagine you want to meet up with a friend, or maybe you want to practice English with someone new. What do you say? The easiest and most natural way is to say, do you want to get coffee?
Yep, super simple. Do you want to get coffee? Or you can say, do you want to grab coffee?
Ooh, grab coffee. That's a very American phrase.
It is. Grab means to get something quickly or casually, so grab coffee sounds really natural and relaxed.
Exactly. You can also say, let's grab coffee sometime.
Oh, I like that one. Let's grab coffee sometime. It's friendly and open. You're not giving a specific time, but you're showing interest.
Right? And if you want to be more specific, you can add a day or time, like, do you want to grab coffee tomorrow?
Or, are you free for coffee this afternoon?
Perfect. Are you free for coffee this afternoon? That's clear and polite.
Exactly. Now, what if someone invites you? How do you respond?
Well, if you want to go, you can say, sure, I'd love to.
Or just, yeah, sounds great.
Right, keep it simple. Sure, or sounds good.
And if you're busy and you can't make it, you can say, I'm sorry, I can't today. Maybe another time.
Yes, maybe another time keeps things friendly. You're not saying no forever, just not today.
Exactly. So those are the basics: inviting, accepting, and politely declining.
Easy. Now, let's talk about what happens when you actually arrive at the coffee shop.
Okay, so you and your friend decided to meet. You walk into the coffee shop. What happens next?
First, you greet each other. You say, hi, it's so good to see you.
Or, hey, how have you been?
Right? And your friend says, I've been good. How about you?
And you say, I'm doing great, thanks. Simple, friendly small talk.
Exactly. Then you might say, should we order first, or do you want to find a table?
Ooh, good question. In most American coffee shops, you order at the counter first, then find a seat.
Right, so you'd probably say, let's order first, then we can sit down.
Perfect. So you walk up to the counter together.
And now comes the fun part, deciding what to order.
Man, that can take forever. There are so many options.
I know. Okay, let's talk about how to order.
All right, you're standing at the counter. The barista smiles and says, Hi, what can I get for you today?
And you say what?
Well, if you know what you want, you can just say, I'll have a latte, please.
Or, can I get a cappuccino?
Right. I'll have or can I get. Both are super common and polite.
And if you're not sure what to order, you can ask, what do you recommend?
Ooh, that's a great question. What do you recommend? The barista can suggest something. Or you can say, what's popular here? Or what's your favorite?
Nice. Those are friendly ways to start a little conversation with a barista.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about sizes. In America, most coffee shops offer small, medium, and large.
Right, but some places like Starbucks use their own names, tall, grande, and venti.
Yes, Starbucks invented their own language.
They really did. But honestly, if you just say small, medium, or large, people will understand you.
Absolutely. So you can say, I'll have a medium latte, please.
Perfect. And if you want to customize it, you can say, "Can I get that with almond milk?"
Or can I add a shot of vanilla?
Right? "Can I add" is a really useful phrase.
And don't forget to say please and thank you. It's always polite.
Definitely. Okay, so you've ordered. The barista says, "That'll be $5.50.
You pay card or cash, whatever you have, and then the barista says, your drink will be ready in a few minutes.
And you say, "Thank you." Then you and your friend go find a nice table.
Perfect. Now let's talk about sitting down and starting the conversation.
All right, you've got your drinks, you're sitting at a cozy table by the window. Now what?
Now you start talking. Right, but how do you start the conversation naturally?
Well, usually people begin with small talk, light and easy topics.
Like the weather.
Yes, the weather is classic. You can say, "It's such a nice day today, isn't it?"
Or, it's so cold outside, I'm glad we're inside with hot coffee.
Exactly. Or, "I love this weather. Perfect for coffee."
Right. Weather is safe, easy, and very common in American small talk. And then you can comment on your coffee, like, how's your drink?
Oh, that's a good one. "How's your drink?"
And your friend says, it's really good. How's yours?
And you say, "Mine's delicious. I love this place."
Perfect. And that can lead to talking about the coffee shop, the neighborhood, other places you like.
Right. The conversation just flows naturally from there.
Exactly. And then you can ask more personal questions like, so, how's work going? Or, how was your weekend?
Yes. "How was your weekend?" is such a common question in America.
It is. And the other person shares a story. Maybe they went hiking or stayed home and relaxed.
And you listen, you respond, maybe you share your own weekend story.
That's conversation. It's give and take.
Exactly. Now, let me share a personal story about having coffee with a friend.
Okay?
So, last month, I met up with my friend Jessica. We've been friends since high school, but she lives in another state now, so we don't see each other often.
Long-distance friendship, that's tough.
It is, but she was visiting family here, so we planned to grab coffee.
Nice.
So we met at this really cute cafe downtown. It's kind of trendy, always busy.
I think I know the place you're talking about.
Probably. Anyway, we got there and it was packed. Like every table was full.
Oh, no.
I know. So we had to wait for a table, but honestly, it was fine. We just stood outside and chatted while we waited.
That's actually kind of nice, just standing and talking.
It was. And then finally, a table opened up. We ordered our coffees. I got an iced vanilla latte, and Jessica got a caramel macchiato.
Yum.
So good. And then we just talked for hours.
Hours. Wow.
I know. We had so much to catch up on. She told me about her job, her boyfriend, her new apartment.
All the big life stuff.
Exactly. And I told her about what's been going on with me. Work, family, everything.
That's what I love about old friends. You can just pick up where you left off.
Yes, it didn't feel like we'd been apart for months. It felt like no time had passed.
That's a sign of true friendship.
I think so too. And at the end, Jessica said something really sweet. She said, "I miss this so much. I miss just sitting and talking with you."
Aw, that's really nice.
I know. And I said, "I miss it too. We need to do this more often, even if it's just a video call."
That's a good solution.
Yeah, we promised to video call once a month over coffee, like a virtual coffee date.
I love that idea.
Me too. So even if you can't meet in person, you can still have coffee together just through a screen.
Absolutely. Technology is pretty great sometimes.
It really is. Okay, Mike, now you share a story.
All right, so I have a funny coffee story. A few weeks ago, I met my friend Dave for coffee. We used to work together, but he switched jobs last year.
Oh, so you were catching up on work stuff.
Exactly. We wanted to hear about each other's jobs and see how things were going.
Nice.
So we met at this coffee shop near his office. I got there first, so I grabbed a table and waited.
Were you nervous or anything?
No, not nervous, but I was a little worried he might be late. Dave is not great with time.
Oh, understanding chuckle. No.
Yeah, but he actually showed up on time. I was shocked.
Good for Dave.
Right? So we ordered our coffees. I got a black coffee. I'm boring like that.
You're not boring.
Thanks. And Dave got some fancy drink with like 3 shots of espresso and extra caramel.
Wow, that's a lot of caffeine.
I know. So we sat down and started talking. At first, it was just small talk. Weather, sports, stuff like that.
Classic guy talk.
Exactly. But then Dave started telling me about his new job, and it turns out he's not happy there.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He said the work is fine, but the company culture is really stressful. Long hours, a lot of pressure.
That sounds rough.
It does. So I just listened. I asked him questions like, what's the hardest part? And have you talked to your manager about it?
Good questions.
Thanks. And he opened up. He talked for probably 20 minutes straight.
Sometimes people just need to vent.
Exactly. I didn't give a lot of advice. I just listened and let him get it all out.
Wise restraint. That's so important. Listening is such a gift.
It really is. And by the end, Dave felt better. He said, thanks, man. I really needed to talk about this.
Aw, that's great.
Yeah. And then we switched topics and talked about fun stuff. Sports, movies, weekend plans.
Good balance.
Exactly. And we ended up staying for almost 2 hours.
Coffee dates always take longer than you think.
They really do. But that's the beauty of it. You lose track of time because you're enjoying the conversation.
Philosophical, appreciating the moment. I love that. Okay, now let's talk about some common topics people discuss over coffee.
All right, so when you're having coffee with a friend, what do people usually talk about?
Well, like we said, you start with small talk. The weather, the coffee, the environment.
Right, but then you move into deeper topics. Here are some common ones.
Number 1, work or school.
Yes, you can ask, how's work? Or how are your classes going?
And the person might say, it's going well, or it's really busy right now.
Or they might complain a little. My boss is driving me crazy.
That happens. Number 2, family.
Oh, definitely. You can ask, how's your family? Or how are your parents doing?
Right. Or if your friend has kids, you ask, how are the kids?
Family is always a big topic. People love sharing family stories.
Absolutely. Number 3, hobbies and interests.
Oh, I love talking about hobbies. You can ask, what have you been doing for fun lately?
Or are you still playing guitar? Or how's your garden coming along?
Right. People love talking about their passions.
Number 4, travel and vacations.
Yes, you can ask, have you traveled anywhere recently? Or do you have any trips planned?
Travel stories are always interesting.
Absolutely. Number 5, current events or news.
This one can be tricky. You want to be careful with sensitive topics.
Right. But you can ask, did you see that new movie that just came out? Or have you been following the sports playoffs?
Exactly. Keep it light unless you know the person really well.
Good advice. And number 6, future plans and goals.
Oh, I love this one. You can ask, what are you working on right now? Or what are you excited about?
These questions can lead to really meaningful conversations.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about how to keep the conversation going.
So the key to a good conversation is asking follow-up questions.
Yes. Don't just ask one question and stop. Show that you're interested.
For example, if someone says, I went hiking last weekend, you can say, oh, cool, where did you go?
Or, how was the trail? Was it difficult?
Exactly. Follow-up questions show you're listening and you care.
Another tip is to share your own experiences.
Yes, if someone tells you about their hiking trip, you can say, that sounds amazing. I actually went hiking last month too.
Right. It creates a connection. You're bonding over shared experiences.
And don't be afraid of silence.
Ooh, that's a good one. Sometimes there are natural pauses in conversation.
Right. You don't have to fill every second with words. It's okay to take a sip of coffee and think for a moment.
Exactly. Silence isn't awkward unless you make it awkward.
Great point. And if you do need to restart the conversation, you can always say, so, what else is new with you?
Or, I've been meaning to ask you about.
Perfect. Those are easy conversation starters.
All right, so you've been talking for a while, your coffee cups are empty. How do you end the conversation?
Well, you want to be polite and natural. You can say, I should probably get going. I have some errands to run.
Or, this has been so much fun, but I have to head out soon.
Right. You're being honest about needing to leave, but you're also showing that you enjoyed the time.
Exactly. And your friend might say, oh yeah, me too, I need to get going.
And then you can say, we should do this again soon.
Oh, I love that. We should do this again soon. It shows you enjoyed the time together.
Exactly. And then you both stand up, gather your things,
And you say, thanks so much for meeting up.
or it was so great catching up with you.
Right? Great catching up is a super common phrase in America.
It is. And then you say goodbye. You can say, see you soon, or take care.
Or, let's not wait so long next time.
Yes, that's a friendly way to say, let's stay in touch.
And if you're close friends, you might give a quick hug.
Right. Or a fist bump, or just a wave, whatever feels natural.
Exactly. And then you leave feeling happy and energized.
That's the best part.
I agree. Okay, let's review some useful phrases for coffee conversations.
All right, let's go over some key phrases you can use.
For inviting someone, do you want to grab coffee? Or let's get coffee sometime.
For greeting at the coffee shop, it's so good to see you. Or, how have you been?
For ordering, I'll have a latte, please. Or can I get a cappuccino?
For customizing, can I get that with oat milk? Or can I add a shot of vanilla?
For starting conversation, how's your drink? Or how was your weekend?
For keeping it going, tell me more about that. Or, that sounds interesting.
For sharing your story, I had a similar experience. Or that reminds me of...
For ending the date, I should probably get going. Or, this was so much fun.
For saying goodbye, see you soon, or let's do this again.
Perfect. These phrases will help you sound natural and confident.
Absolutely. Now let's talk quickly about coffee culture in the USA.
Okay, so coffee culture in America is huge.
Oh, yeah, Americans are obsessed with coffee.
We really are. Coffee shops are everywhere. Starbucks, Dunkin', local cafes.
Right? And coffee shops aren't just for coffee, they're social spaces.
Exactly. People meet there, work there, study there.
Some people practically live in coffee shops.
It's true. And coffee is part of the daily routine for so many Americans.
Right? A lot of people grab coffee on the way to work every single morning.
It's like a ritual.
And coffee breaks are common at work, too.
Oh yeah, let's take a coffee break is something you hear all the time.
And when you want to meet someone for a networking, for a date, for a chat, coffee is the go-to option.
Let's grab coffee is basically code for let's talk.
Exactly. And one more fun fact, iced coffee is super popular in America.
Oh yes, even in the middle of winter, you'll see people drinking iced coffee.
I'm guilty of that.
Me too. I drink iced coffee year-round.
So if you come to America, don't be surprised when you see someone drinking an iced drink in January.
Exactly. It's just part of the culture.
All right, now let's do a quick vocabulary review. Let's go over some important words from today.
Grab, as in, let's grab coffee.
Grab means to get something quickly or casually.
Next, catch up, as in, it was great catching up.
Catch up means to talk and share what's been happening in your lives.
Next, barista.
A barista is the person who makes your coffee.
Next, latte.
A latte is espresso with steamed milk.
And cappuccino.
A cappuccino is espresso with steamed milk and lots of foam.
Next, iced coffee.
Cold coffee, usually served over ice.
Very popular. Next, small talk.
Small talk is light, casual conversation, like talking about the weather.
Next, follow-up question.
A follow-up question asks for more details, like where did you go or how was it?
Perfect. And finally, see you soon.
See you soon is a friendly way to say goodbye.
Great. Those are your key words for today. All right, we're almost done. Let's give some final tips.
Tip number 1, don't stress about perfect English.
Yes, when you're having coffee with someone, the goal is to connect, not to be perfect.
Exactly.
People care more about the conversation than your grammar.
Right. Just relax and be yourself.
Tip number 2, be curious. Ask questions.
Yes, people love to talk about themselves. If you ask good questions, the conversation will flow.
Absolutely. Tip number 3, share your own stories too.
Right. Don't just ask questions, talk about your experiences. Conversation is give and take.
Exactly. And tip number 4, practice.
The more you practice having conversations, the easier and more natural it becomes. So find a friend, a language partner, or even a classmate and say, let's grab coffee.
Perfect.
And remember, every conversation is practice. Even if it feels awkward at first, you're learning.
Absolutely. You're doing great just by listening to this episode and learning.
We're really proud of you.
Keep going. You're making progress every day.
Before we finish, I just want to say I really appreciate coffee conversations.
Me too. There's something so simple and beautiful about sitting down with someone and just talking.
Right? No distractions, no agenda. Just two people connecting.
And in today's world, with everyone so busy and always on their phones, it's really special to have that time.
Absolutely. Some of my favorite memories are just sitting in a coffee shop with a friend.
Same here. And for English learners, it's such a perfect way to practice.
Oh, for sure. You're learning, but it doesn't feel like studying. It feels natural and fun.
Exactly. So our advice, go out there and have coffee with someone.
Invite a friend, make a new friend, practice your English, enjoy the moment.
You'll be surprised how much you learn just by having a real conversation.
Absolutely. All right, Sarah, should we wrap this up?
Yes, let's say goodbye.
Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for listening to today's lesson. We hope you learned a lot about talking about coffee with a friend in English.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review and share it with your friends who are learning English.
We post new episodes every week to help you improve your English.
And leave a comment or send us a message. Tell us, do you like coffee? What's your favorite drink? Where's your favorite coffee shop?
We'd love to hear from you.
All right, everyone, take care and keep practicing.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.